Paper number 10, genetics, and in that we are going to see the 5 units. First one is the sex determination. The points which we have to cover in this topic, that are autosomes and sex chromosomes, mechanism of sex determination, sex chromosomes in Drosophila, sex chromosomes in man, balance concept of sex determination in Drosophila by Bridges experiment, sex linked inheritance in man, and three different examples, that is color blindness, hemophilia, and Holendrick genes. So that much syllabus we have to cover in this topic. So see one by one the autosomes and sex chromosomes. Autosomes are nothing but a chromosomes which never take part in sex or sex linked characters. They doesn't have any role in the sex, but they are responsible for the body characters. So whatever the body characters, they are controlled, governed by these autosomes, and sex chromosomes, that chromosomes are responsible for the sex determination. And that's why they are called as sex chromosomes, or it is also X and Y chromosomes. Okay, these sex chromosomes are also called allosomes because they are different in form and size and also in behavior. In a human being, there is a pair of typical allosomes. We know the X and Y chromosomes are there, and such allosomes or sex chromosomes are called as idiosomes. So try to remember this idiosomes. It is the synonym for the allosomes or for the sex chromosomes, and the autosomes is also called as body chromosomes because they define the body characters. It is called as autosomes, or it is denoted by the letter A. Okay, now this allosomes, there is a pair of diploid cells, and these allosomes are differ from one another. So as we know, X and Y are different from each other. So they are differ or different. Now, mechanism of sex determination. How the sex are determined by these chromosomes, that is we have to see. So in dioecious means both the sex organs are present. So in dioecious diploidic organism, two types of sex chromosomes are present, and that sex determination is determined by these two methods. One is heterogametic male and one is heterogametic female. Its meaning hetero means different. Here the gametes are different from each other, and that's why it is called as heterogametic. So these heterogametic chromosomes are found in male, as well as heterogametic chromosomes are also found in female. Until or your basic concept as far as your previous syllabus is concerned, we have seen that X and X chromosomes are present in the female, and X and Y chromosomes are present in the male. So here it becomes a homogametic and it becomes heterogametic. So X and XY means both the chromosomes are similar in its form, nature, behavior. So they are homogametic. And here X and Y are different from each other, and that's why they are called as heterogametic. And this is found in the male. So this basic knowledge we have seen. But here the case is different. Here heterogametic male as well as heterogametic female means its meaning whatever the female gametes X and X that will not be similar, they may be different as male. So we'll see one by one heterogametic male. How the heterogametic males are there. This is known phenomenon to you. In this heterogametic male, there are two different gametes about the male, and the female will have both of the gametes are similar X. In the female, X chromosomes are there, and that's why it will form 50% with X as well as the remaining 50% with X, means it will form similar type of gamete. Female will form similar type of gamete, but male will form either X or either Y, means 50% are different and remaining 50% are different from each other. Okay, and that's why this one is called as heterogametic. Means it forms two different types of gametes. If we quote the X and Y, so the one gamete will be X and remaining one gamete will be Y. Okay. This will happen, and that's why they are called as heterogametic male. Heterogametic male. These heterogametic male are of two types. One is XX and X0. This XX is for female, and this one is for male. So male will have X0 type. Means instead of Y, Y is not there, or any other respective sex chromosome is not there, it is absent, and that's why it is called as X0. But female is having both of the sex chromosomes are X and X. So female will have X and X chromosomes, and it will form similar type of gametes, that is only X in its egg or ova. It will form similar type of gametes. But in male there is X and 0, so one gamete will form X, one gamete will form 0. So 50% will be X and 50% will be Y. This condition will found in X genotype, and this case is found in some bugs, in some grasshoppers, and as well as cockroaches. So as far as the multiple choice question is concerned, X genotype sex determination in found in आणि फसव्या काही चार पर्याय असतील त्यामधला एक बरोबर पर्याय आहे तो आपण निवडायचा. So this is about the X genotype and it is shown in the figure. In grasshoppers, we can see this male is with X and X0. Okay, and this female with X and X. Now it will split one X and one 0. This body chromosomes doesn't matter about these body chromosomes. It may be denoted by the N or A. 2A means two sets of autosomes, or 2N means two sets of body chromosomes. So it will split either A and A plus one of the sex chromosome, that is plus X and A plus 0, or as this N plus X and N plus 0. So out of this X and 0 sex chromosomes from the male, one will be the X and one will be the 0. Likewise, it will form both of the sex chromosomes are similar type, X and X. Remaining body chromosomes will be there in the form of N or in the form of A. Now, this X and this X fuses together, then there will be the female. And if this X, this one X, and this 0, then it will be X0 and it will form male. Okay. So this is about one type of heterogametic male. In other form of heterogametic male, that is XX and XY type. Now I think this example is familiar with you. In this case, the female as usual have both the sex organs are X and X. Okay, and male will have, female will, both of sex organs will X and X, and the male will have X and Y chromosomes. So 50% of sperms will be X and 50% of sperms will be Y. So the X will go with one of the X from female and it will form female, and this Y will go with remaining X chromosome, sex chromosome, and it will form male. So likewise, the sex determination take place in the XY type sex determination. So this is found in the human being, mammals, etc. XX and XY type. So here body chromosomes and two sex chromosomes, that two sex chromosomes in the meiosis will separate from each other, and here it will be X and Y sperms. As usual, here will be X and X sex chromosomes, or it's a egg. Now, when that egg is get fertilized by the X, this one X, so it will form 2X, X plus X, and it will form female. And when one of the X chromosome is get fertilized by Y chromosomes, it will X and Y, and it will form male sex. So in this case, in heterogametic males, hetero means different, gamete means gamete, and in case of male, gametes are different, and that are of two types, X0 and XY. Such type of cases are found. In other heterogametic female, now the case is vice versa, means male are male, they are X, and female are XY or X0. In both the cases, this one is the first case, and this one is the second case. The female, either it is X chromosome and 10 chromosomes, so called as X0, or it may have X chromosomes and Y chromosomes, but male will have both the sex chromosomes are similar. Means here male are homogametic. Male, but female, they are heterogametic. Okay, and it found both types. One is, now here what has done, it will be get complications how to understand, and that's why these alphabets X and XY has been changed to Z and ZW. The alphabets are substituted by Z and ZW, and this one is called as Abraxas. So this one is nothing but the phenomenon in which heterogametic females are there, and this is called as Abraxas. कोणाचा तरी माईक चालू आहे, माईक बंद करा रे मुलांनो. Okay, so see, first case, in this case, the ZO to Z0 and ZZ system or type, in this type, this female, it is responsible for the female, it shows female sex chromosomes. So Z0, and in the male it will be ZZ. So out of this Z0, one Z will get fertilized by one of the male Z, and that's why, being it is ZZ, it will form a male, as like this here. And where there is no Z, means 0, and it is get fertilized by other Z sperm, so there will be the female. केस लक्षात आली का? बघा परत एकदा, फिमेल मध्ये दोन सेक्स क्रोमोझोम्स वेगळे आहेत. आता ते डोक्यातून थोडंच विसरून जावा, एक्स आणि एक्स हे विसरून जावा. त्या ठिकाणी झेड आणि झेड झिरो. जेव्हा झेड आणि झेड एकत्र असतील तेव्हा मेल असणार आहे, जेव्हा झेड आणि झिरो एकत्र असतील तेव्हा फिमेल असणार आहे. इथं आपण जसं केस पाहिले, कारण ही हेट्रोगॅमॅटिक फिमेल आहे. फिमेल मध्ये एक सारखे क्रोमोझोम्स नाहीत. फिमेल मध्ये क्रोमोझोम्स दोन प्रकारचे आहेत, एक Z0 आणि दुसरा ZW, या दोन प्रकारचे. म्हणजे एका फिमेल मध्ये ZW पण असू शकेल किंवा उरलेल्या फिमेल मध्ये Z0 पण असू शकेल, मात्र ZZ असणार नाही. ZZ असणार नाही. ZZ हा होमोगॅमॅटिक मेल आहे. त्यामुळं याचा एक याच्या बरोबर जाईल आणि याचा उरलेला याच्या बरोबर जाईल, आणि म्हणून याच्यापासून झेड झेड आणि झेड झिरो होईल. जो झेड झेड असेल तो मेल, जो झेड झिरो असेल तो फिमेल. इथपर्यंत लक्षात ठेवा. झेड झेड मेल, झेड झिरो फिमेल. आणि दुसरा टाईप आहे की आता सांगितल्याप्रमाणे झेड डब्ल्यू. याच्यामध्ये काय होतं, फिमेल मध्ये दोन्ही पण सेक्स क्रोमोझोम्स एकमेकापासून वेगळे आहेत फिमेल, म्हणून तर त्याला हेटेरोगॅमेटिक म्हणतो. आणि यांचं स्प्लिटिंग असं होईल की झेड आणि डब्ल्यू. आता हे जेव्हा ह्या झेड पैकी यांच्याकडे एक झेड येणार, यांच्याकडे एक झेड येणार, ठीक आहे, स्पर्म आणि हे जेव्हा फर्टिलाइज होतील तेव्हा झेड झेड आणि झेड डब्ल्यू, जेव्हा झेड झेड एकत्र येईल तेव्हा मेल आणि झेड डब्ल्यू एकत्र येईल तेव्हा फिमेल. ठीक आहे. डब्ल्यू फक्त झिरोने रिप्लेस करायचा कारण हेटेरोगॅमेटिक आहे. उरलेली फ्रिक्वेन्सी किंवा प्रोजेनी या प्रकारे येईल. ठीक आहे. आणि त्याचं एक्झाम्पल बर्ड्स मध्ये सापडतं. जर पाहिलं तर आपण यामध्ये, तर हा मेल आहे आणि याच्याकडे होमोगॅमेटिक मेल आहे ना, याच्याकडे दोन्ही पण क्रोमोझोम 6 चे झेड झेड आहेत आणि फिमेल मध्ये मात्र झेड डब्ल्यू किंवा डब्ल्यू झेड आहे. यातला एक झेड आणि फिमेलचा एक डब्ल्यू जर एकत्र आला आणि अशा प्रकारे डब्ल्यू झेड जर तयार झाला किंवा झेड डब्ल्यू तयार झाला तर ही झाली फिमेल. माणसांच्या बरोबर उलट. आणि उरलेला झेड मेलचा आणि फिमेलचा एक झेड आला तर हे झाले झेड झेड आणि मग हा झाला मेल. अशा प्रकारे यांच्यामध्ये सेक्स डिटर्मिनेशन होतं. पण हे घडतं मात्र फक्त लोअर ऑर्गॅनिझम्स मध्ये, काही इन्सेक्ट्स मध्ये, फिशेस मध्ये, रेप्टाइल्स मध्ये आणि काही बर्ड्स मध्ये. म्हणून तर कोंबडीचे चित्र दाखवले. यामध्ये झेड डब्ल्यू झेड झेड, झेड झिरो आणि झेड झेड ही केस मॉथ्स मध्ये, बटरफ्लाईज किंवा मॉथ्स मध्ये त्यात सापडते, बटरफ्लाईज मध्ये सापडतात आणि घरगुती पाळतो आपण त्या कोंबड्यामध्ये, डोमेस्टिक चिकन्स मध्ये. आणि होमो किंवा हेटेरोगॅमेटिक मेल्स तर त्यातलं एक्स वाय सगळ्यांना माहित आहे की ह्युमन बिंग मध्ये, मॅन मध्ये सापडतं, उरलेल्या सस्तन प्राण्यामध्ये, मॅमल्स मध्ये आणि काही इन्सेक्ट्स मध्ये, त्यामध्ये ड्रॉसोफिला वगैरे आहे किंवा मॅलेंड्रियम आहे. आणि झेड झिरो एक्स झिरो तो मात्र बग्स मध्ये, तुडतुडे वगैरे असतील त्यामध्ये, ग्रॉस हॉपर्स मध्ये आणि कॉक्रोचेस मध्ये सापडतो. तर या प्रकारे आपण सेक्स डिटर्मिनेशन दोन्ही प्रकारचा, एक होमोगॅमॅटिक मेल आणि हेटेरोगॅमॅटिक मेल आणि हेटेरोगॅमॅटिक फिमेल्स मध्ये पाहिलं. त्यानंतर पुढचे युनिट आहे द सेक्स क्रोमोझोम्स इन ड्रॉसोफिला. त्या ड्रॉसोफिला मध्ये फक्त 3 जोड्या असतात बॉडी क्रोमोझोमच्या, नेमली सेकंड, थर्ड अँड फोर्थ. They are the autosomes or also called as body chromosomes. But this fourth number body chromosome is very, very, very small. This one. And the sex chromosomes are X and Y type. So in this figure, you may see this body chromosomes. There are 3 pairs, that is 2, 3 and 4. Fourth one is very small. And the sex chromosome, it is X and Y. So that is we have to show. In the female it will be X and X. That is only you have to show with these chromosomes. If it is possible, you may draw this diagram as male and female. Otherwise काय दाखवायचं मेल आणि फिमेल्स मध्ये की मेल हा नेहमी लहान असतो आणि फिमेल आकाराने मोठे, लार्ज आहे. इथं यांचं ॲब्डोमेनचं टोक पॉइंटेड आहे तर हे मात्र ब्लंट आहे. हा दोन्हीतला मुख्य फरक आहे मेल फिमेल दाखवताना. बाकी फिगर एक सारखेच आहे. आणि क्रोमोझोम्स मात्र एक्स वाय एक्स एक्स, हा एक्स आणि हा एक्स एक सारख्या दाखवायचे, आणि वाय मात्र फक्त या पद्धतीनं. सो दिस इज अबाउट सेक्स क्रोमोझोम्स इन ड्रोसोफिला. आणि सेक्स क्रोमोझोम्स इन ह्युमन बिंग तर तुम्हाला सगळ्यांना माहितच आहे. ह्युमन बिंग मध्ये टोटल 46 जोड्या असतात, 46 क्रोमोझोम्स असतात किंवा 23 जोड्या असतात. त्यातल्या 22 जोड्या ऑटोसोम्स आणि 1 पेअर सेक्स क्रोमोझोम्स. ठीक आहे. आणि जे सेक्स क्रोमोझोम्स आहेत ते एक्स एक्स आणि एक्स वाय या टाइप मध्ये असतात. तुम्हाला माहिती आहे एक्स एक्स फिमेल मधले आणि एक्स वाय मेल मधले. तर या प्रकारे सेक्स क्रोमोझोम्स मॅन मध्ये आणि ड्रोसोफिला मध्ये असतात. जो पुढचा कन्सेप्ट आहे तो आपण नंतर बघू. याबद्दल काय शंका अडचण असेल, विचारायचं असलं तर विचारा.